All right, and we're live. So, today, we're going to be continuing with the databases course on the Odin project, just to finish that up. So I have two more. I have this lesson. Yo, Casey, how's it going? I have this lesson to get through, and then this SQL Zoo or SQL Zoo project thing to do. So I got that, and then I'm going to be moving on to the Node.js course. So that's going to be the last stream, or this is going to be the last stream for at least 5 days. So, it's good. We're just going to be getting into back end before I move, and then it'll be a good place to pick up from next week. So yeah, let's get started. I hope you're doing well, Casey. Let's see. All right, data is the core. Yeah. Okay. Blah 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 blah. I'm just gonna skim this guy. Doing good. I was actually doing SQL and LeetCode like 25 minutes ago. Nice. So like with the LeetCode SQL, is it like just writing queries? Like you're given like a schema, and then you have to like write a query based on the schema or something? Because I've never actually done, like, I've done LeetCode before, but I haven't actually done. Oh, I need to sign in with my GitHub. But I haven't actually done any. Oh, for an easy challenge. Okay, I see. But yeah, no, you can see I've like kind of not done it in a while, but I did do it a bit initially. For example, write a solution to find the IDs of products that are both low fat and recyclable. Return the result table and reorder. Oh, okay, yeah. So that's kind of like basically like writing a query. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I need to get back on to doing this, but I haven't done it in a while. Just kind of fell off of it and was focusing more on the front end stuff. It's kind of hard to balance everything, I guess. Yeah. The thing that sucks is I don't use SQL in my job. Yo, Anime, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Joining tables together, performing calculations on the results, yeah. Yeah, even, okay, so this is a good point here. Even the best books out there can make it seem oddly complicated. That's because, at least in my degree, we had to like formalize SQL in like algebra. Yo, how's it going, Shamir? What a primary key. I already know all this stuff. Yeah, so primary key. That's good, Anime. I'm glad. SQL, yeah, blah, blah, blah. First category commands is for setting up a database, setting up an individual table, set up information, da 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 da. You could also do an entity state, or what is it? Entity state relationship. What is it? What is the ESR diagram? What does it stand for? Or not? Or sorry, ER diagram. It's just entity relationship diagram. I don't know why I thought it was ESR. ER diagram. Entity relationship model. So you can kind of map out your schemas like this. We're on databases now. Yes, we are. The databases will probably just be this stream, Anime, because there's not very much in the databases course. It's just databases, and then just like some SQL tutorials. That's pretty much it. We'll be moving into backend next week. Are you back-end or front-end developer? What do you think about AI taking our jobs? I have actually that answer is in my FAQ, Shamir. But I don't think that AI is going to completely replace developers. No. That's the short answer to your question. But I've been focusing on front end up until now, and then now I'm in kind of a transition where I'm going to do databases for a little bit, like one stream, and then I'm going to move on to do to learning backend. But like up till this point, I've been focusing almost entirely on front end. Like the last 82 days of streams were front end. Well, actually, it's not entirely true. 81 and a half, because we moved on to databases at the end of yesterday. I'm really glad. I'll be sure not to miss the backend session. Yeah. I'm going to be getting into the meat and potatoes of backend after I move anime. So next week and the week after. You'll definitely not want to miss the next like months or month and a half's worth of streams when I'm doing the backend stuff. Okay, so yeah, create database, blah, 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 blah. I also, for reference, I'm kind of just skimming this because I do databases in my job. I'm just refamiliarizing myself with SQL. In addition to setting up tables, you can tell your database to only allow unique values in a particular column. And you just put the unique keyword, do you not? Once your database, blah, blah, create, read, update, destroy, CRUD. The action and then the clauses, yes. Update requires update, and you'll need to tell which data to set. Update user, set name, email, where emails. Okay, so yeah. You can also probably select by key or something like this. Inner join is an intersection, I think, right? Yes. Inner join is an intersection. So like in set theory, this would be like an intersection. Left outer join is like kind of like a combination. Like keeps everything from the left table and then intersects with anything in the left table that intersects with the right table, vice versa this. And then full outer join I think is like a union. So if anyone knows set theory, that's kind of like, this is like intersection, partial intersection, and then like union. Kind of like table join SQL Venn diagram. Yeah. So like a full outer join is a union, inner join is an intersection. And then you have the right outer join and the left outer join there. So yeah, that's where my like knowledge of like discrete math and like that kind of learning is going to be useful, I think, in the back end specifically. Yeah. So okay, using functions. When you run a vanilla SQL query, sometimes you want to just return a single relevant value that aggregates a column, like count. So yeah, there's some select max, min, count, and then aliases. This is for renaming columns. Well, full outer join merges tables horizontally by placing columns from one table side by side with columns from another based on key union stack tables vertically. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But I mean, like, if you consider columns as individual attributes, like let's say you have like, you have if the attributes are elements of a set, right? Then the union would just include, like, it would be like a this or that or both, right? It would be like a logical or, in the sense that any attribute or element that's in one or the other set or both is included in that final table. I don't actually know. You're right. It probably spits it out in a different way. Like, but like in like theoretically, I'm pretty sure it's just a union. But anyway, I digress. All right, so then we have the renaming stuff. Aggregate functions, return a single value, right. Select user's ID, username, count, post ID as post written. But this would be in the sense, okay, so let's say you have like a posts here, post.id. The post.user ID, this is a foreign key, right? I think it's probably going to get into that somewhere here. I feel like that's a nuance that's kind of like skipped over here. Like it's not really talking about primary and foreign keys yet. Or did they go over that up here? Ah, okay, yeah, it did. Okay, they did go over primary and foreign keys. I just missed it. The old basics of databases you're learning. I genuinely hated it. Yeah, or in some database systems, they're just as efficient. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't know. Again, like I use data in my day job, so it's a little, or I not that I use data, but I work with data in my day job. It's a little different because I work in the Microsoft environment, and we don't really use SQL, or at least I haven't had to write a SQL query since school. But it's similar conceptually, right? The only difference too is, you know, at my job, we're given schemas that we have to work with. We don't get to really design the schemas because they're schemas that have existed for like probably a decade or more. Somebody in like the early 2010s probably like came up with the schema, and then we've just been working with it. It's just been handed down, you know. And the thing is because you have so much data, you can't really modify the schema without like a huge issue, because like there are like petabytes worth of data, right? That are based on that schema. So like, petabyte being 1 petabyte being 1,000 terabytes. So at least I think it's petabyte. I think it's tera, peta, exa, right? Yeah, data is the most dangerous thing to handle. Yeah, exactly. Like to access the data, we go through 3FA. So I know you've heard of 2FA, but we go through 3FA. So it's password, and then we have a auth through the email. So we have like a code that gets sent to our email, and then we have a security key, which is like a physical hardware key that my employer gave me that I have to plug into my computer. It's called a UB key. So I have like there's 3 layers of security. So yeah, it's you don't fuck around with that stuff. All right, so okay. Yeah, I know about 3FA due to my learning cybersecurity. I went over it. Yeah. Well, you can even have more than 3FA. Like the level of security hardening, like it really depends. Like you can have more than that, but I think after 3FA, it's like diminishing returns. And then I know for like accessing cloud resources, we have 2FA, but our second factor is our UB key. So, you know, unless somebody has that key, they're not gonna get, like, they'd have to physically access that, get that key, or somehow replicate what's on the key. But I don't think that's like possible. I don't actually know how the key works. It's probably probably has some sort of probably does some sort of cryptographic calculation. Like it probably has a fingerprint of some kind that it uses to do some sort of like handshake or something. I don't know. Full authentication systems that are made by people specifically for company business. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like the other thing too, beyond that, like if we have data that we really need to lock down, like that like is definitely no touchy. Like we actually like physically store it on premises, and it's like kept in a locked uh, office, like within one of the sites, like physically. And then of course there's like several layers of fobs to get into that room, right? It's basically like a server room. And in some cases that box or whatever we have that data on, like this is true for a lot of companies, whatever box that data is sitting on is not exposed to the internet. It's only exposed to our like our domain, right? It's kind of locked to the domain. And then so basically you have to either go directly to an office to access it, or you have to use a VPN. So yeah, there's multiple like local file storage, kind of. Yeah, I mean, you know what? Have you ever heard of like network attached storage, Casey? It's kind of like a NAS, sort of. Imagine like an enterprise level NAS. That's kind of like what. Yeah, that's kind of what it's like. It's not really attached to the internet, but it's attached to the domain, so like the local network. So that we can access it from endpoints, because in a lot of cases that data needs to be accessed from endpoints. Yeah, yeah, exactly. And you know, like we only use that for some stuff, right? Like that would only be some stuff, but like other stuff can be stored on, you know, cloud services or whatever it is. It depends on the nature of the data, right? Yeah. So okay. So let's see. Much faster to build queries that use SQL intelligently than just grab a whole bunch of data out of your database and then use a programming language to process it. Then use JavaScript root. So you select distinct users.name from users and having SQL do it. Okay. Special query optimizer that takes a look at a whole query you're about to run and figures out exactly. Yeah, the other thing I think too is a lot of databases have built-in caching, right? So essentially, if a query runs frequently, it'll store it at a higher level, like to be more readily accessed. I think that's a feature of like a lot of databases, DBMSs, database management system, like Postgres or MongoDB or whatever, what have you. I know MongoDB's no SQL, but anyway. You've set one up that can be only accessed by OVPN config setup, which uses a Linux daemon to change the port to an ephemeral port. That's cool. Yeah, I say this, I haven't actually done the configurations myself, but I just know like at a nominal level how these things work because I've, you know, interacted with them. So what does it say to do for this? Go through the interactive SQL tutorial. Okay. So what does it want us to get here? So this is going to be a lot of just lessons that I'll go through. In SQL, data is usually organized in various tables, blah, 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 blah. Please run the following command. Select star from family members. Well, if you can understand what I just said, you definitely have a fair idea. Yeah, I do. I understand roughly. I don't fully get the what I don't fully know what an ephemeral port is, but I know roughly like what that means. It basically like a Linux daemon, like a background like kind of process that runs. Like I know a bit about that stuff. Okay. Okay, select specific columns. It's basically just giving me the answer here. Is there going to be any like quiz? Oh, I see. Can you return just the name and species column? Select name species from family members. I do enter, control enter. Ah, I can do control enter. Okay, good. Well, if you can, the easiest way to put it is temporary port that's device locked. Yeah, that's what I figured by ephemeral. Like it's just kind of like ephemeral being something that's temporary, or like changes, right? In order to select a particular row from this table, we use the where keyword. So let's see. Can you run a query that returns all the rows that refer to dog? So we can do like a select from family members where species equals dog, right? Equals God. Okay. You return all rows of family members whose numbox read is greater than 190, yeah. This is just like literally just changing numbers, right? SSH, the destination port is 22, connection is 1, your IP. Ah, yeah, okay. I got you. Yeah, I knew SSH was 22 by default. However, some people I know I was actually like talking to somebody about this. They both can't exist at the same time. Wait, what do you mean they both can't exist at the same time? Like the connection 1 and connection 2. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Yeah, I know, because you can't have two connections through one port. Yo, hello, Tyler. We're just talking about security and databases. So a lot of fun discussions to be had. I'm just going through this basic SQL tutorial. Yo, what's up, Jay? I hope you're doing well. From family members where numbox read is a value greater than or equal to, yeah, so numbox read. This is like ABCs so far. Hey, J man. You find all Pickle's friends that are dogs and under the height. Okay. Where species is dog and height is less than 45. Wait, what? And, oh, does it have to be less than or equal to? No. Friends of Pickles. Did I spell something wrong? Oh, height centimeters. Dumb. Genetically engineered cat girl. You can actually have more than one person connected to the port at once for port 40, 20, 263, port 22 then. Ah, okay. I see. I got you, Casey. Sorry, I wasn't reading the column labels. That would have been helpful. Okay. Find all of Pickle's friends that are dogs and under the height. Or under the height. Yeah, that's pretty easy. It's like literally the same query. Yeah, I probably relayed way too much information once. I'm pretty bad explaining. No, it's no worries, Casey. It's no worries. I get like 95% of what you're talking about. All right, yeah, okay, so yeah. So this is just like finding. You write a query that would return the rows that are not cats or dogs, yeah. I guess it's cat dog, right? Okay. Yeah, we're blazing through this one. Yo, Jeremy. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing well. By putting distinct after select, you do not return duplicates. Can you return a list of the distinct species of animals greater than... from friends of pickles where height centimeters is greater than 50. Wait, what? You return a list of distinct species of animals. Oh, distinct species, right. There we go. Yeah, I'm doing pretty well, Jeremy. Just kind of like, you know, more move stuff, I guess. I had to... It's kind of a headache. A lot more shit. Like changing addresses just sucks ass. Like you have to call like 17 different people because they all want to know that your address is changing, and like mostly just insurance. Like I was, you know, if you've ever been on the phone with an insurance company, it's like pain. So that's kind of what delayed me on stream. Actually, I was like put on hold for like 45 minutes. I had to like. So anyway, that's why I was late tonight. But no, other than figuring that stuff out, you know, yeah. That and like they want to know like every single tidbit of your information, which is annoying. On my ID, I have the address from 2 apartments ago. Yeah, I don't know. I just, you know, I'm moving fairly far away, so. Or yeah, just put the hex codes in directly. That kind of thing is the extent of your... Yeah, because I'd imagine, Tyler, like if you've been doing like, if you test like hackery stuff, then you probably... Oh, 1 equals 1. Oh, I got you. I knew they were codes for something like it, but you'd probably know like SQL injections and stuff, right? I mean, those are pretty low hanging fruit, but you know, if for example you have a backend that doesn't do any data validation for forms, that's rife for SQL injection. Because like let's say you have a sign-in page where there's no validation of like you know, like first and last name or whatever, then you can just put a SQL query in that and then just like leak database shit. You started with content creation today. I'm going to document my journey of becoming a software AI engineer. That's awesome, Jeremy. Are you doing it on that channel, like the channel that you're commenting with, or are you doing it on another channel? Because if you are, like, you can send the channel to the Discord, and I can give you a shout out if you want. I don't mind. I don't mind helping out, you know. Oh, on Instagram, got you. Okay. Not having input sanitation is pretty uncommon these days. Yeah, but it was like a big deal like 15 years ago. Okay, see, yeah. Like we actually, my databases professor has his own website, or had his own website, that he purposely did not do data like input sanitation on, so that a student could do like SQL injection. And then it only took our class like it took like 15 minutes for somebody to do an SQL injection on his website, but he fully was expecting that to happen. And he's like, "See, this is why databases are important." That was like his first lecture, you know. But some like kid with Arch Linux that thought he was a genius was like, anyway, whatever. I'm just, you know, that was funny. W teacher moment. Yeah, I mean, he was a prick, but that was like a fun thing that he did. Yeah, I mean, it's probably mostly common in like smaller projects, I would imagine. Like you're not going to find anything huge that's like in prod. not prod, whatever, like production, like released, right? Deployed AI projects, exactly. It's getting to 2010 levels of the AI slop lately, yeah. CS50p again to freshen up on my Python basics. It's so kind of difficult because of copyright headache. Ah, I see. Yeah, that's why I don't. That's why I don't play any YouTube videos on stream, Jeremy. For that specific reason. I avoid it because I don't want to get copyright striked. Because eventually, I would like to have ads on the VODs, maybe, so I could make a couple extra bucks. Well, not too many ads, but you know, a couple. I'd like to monetize them when I'm able to. I don't know if you can like control. I don't know this about YouTube. I don't know if you can control how many ads you put on content. Like, because I would only want like a couple. Like, I wouldn't want to like fill it with ads or anything. Just like one at the beginning, one at the end or something. Or unless that's automatic. Maybe I can't control that. I don't know. Anyway, let's get back to it here. I'll probably finish this in the next 25 minutes. Okay. Order by. If you want to sort the rows by some kind, can you run a query that sorts friends of pickles by height centimeter, descending order? I think it's just, yeah. I think what we were going to do is toy problems with Code Wars. Nice, Jeremy. YT does automatically now, as does Twitch, I believe. I've heard streamers complain about it. Oh, yeah. Because, like, I would want ads, like, to, you know, help me a little bit, sure, whatever. But I would want, like, like, one at the beginning and one at the end is, like, all I would ever want to show. You know what I mean? But I guess if they do it automatically, then that's kind of... order by height centimeters descending. Some creators wait to play ads until they were done a fight in their game, but now they play automatically. Oh, shit, that sucks. Does it not, like, because I haven't streamed on Twitch in a minute, does it not, like, tell the creator, though, like, when an ad break's happening, at least? So that they can, like, if they're doing something that, like, they can kind of pause it? I think it does tell them, because I watch Twitch, like, a little bit. I watch it mainly for, like, speedrunning content, to be honest with you. Because I'm a bit of a nerd like that. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, no, I watch speedruns sometimes, not super frequently, but let's see. Limit. Can you return the single row in all columns of the tallest friends of pickles? Sure. I think that would work, right? Limit keyword comes after. Some variants do not use the limit keyword. Oh, it'd be limit 1. Sorry, I'm dumb. What types of speedruns? Honestly, like Minecraft. A lot of NES games. Like I've been watching. Like Super Mario Brothers 3, Super Mario Brothers, like the basic one, like SMB1. It's crazy right now. Lost Levels. I used to watch a lot of Super Mario 64 speedrunning. Haven't as much lately. There's also some that do... I was also really big into... This is going to be really nerdy, but I was really big into... when I was 17, into the Tetris community, the classic Tetris community. And I watched a lot of Tetris content too. I actually have an NES in my... I used to collect retro video games, and I actually have an NES with a couple games, like Mario, Zelda, stuff like that. I know it's like the NES predates me, but it's still pretty cool. Tetris, yeah, I'm actually pretty good at Tetris. I don't mean to flex, but you know, I actually speedrun Minecraft myself, but only like gold 2. Okay, I don't actually know exactly what that translates to. I just kind of watch it casually. What keyboard am I using? I got you. Do you guys know if my MacBook Air M2 2022 is able to stream code? Yeah, absolutely, Jeremy. Definitely. You have some friends that play Tetris that are insane. I remember you saying you made videos on Tetris before. Yeah, I used to do video, like not videos, but I used to Twitch live stream like way long time ago. Like 2017, 2018. I wasn't very big, but I tried to I haven't maxed out, but I've been close. My record on NES Tetris is like 920, I think. 920,000. So I was close to maxing out. I never quite did it though. I wasn't good enough to actually be competitive, but I was like at the time I was. At the time I was good enough to be competitive, but now the Tetris community with like the rolling shit that they do on the keyboard, like they it's gone way beyond what I was able to. Depends on the category, Tyler. There's glitch lists and glitch categories, so you can for some categories, yes. Another way to exploit. Okay, let's see. Select count returns. Total number of rows. I see. Okay. Yeah, exactly. Like there's different categories. Like for example, with Super Mario 64, the glitchless world record is like I forget what it is. I think it's an hour and a half roughly, or is it 2.5 hours for the 120 star? I think it's an hour and a half roughly for the 120 star record for glitchless. But the glitched category is like fucked. It's like it's like 15 minutes or something. I don't know exactly, but it's like it's insanely fast. Devs need to bring back HVH servers and let people go ham. Oh, like hacker versus hacker, yeah. Like kind of like anarchy servers in Minecraft. Another question: my retraining to become an IT specialist for application development. They teach us Java and C#. Why is that? Mostly because Java and C# are both similar object-oriented languages that are widely used in industry. That's why, Jeremy. Especially C# is used a lot in it's Microsoft, right? So it's used a lot in agencies that are Microsoft based. Yeah, like TBT2, exactly. Can you return the number of rows in Friends of Pickles with where the species is a dog? So select count from friends. I hate typing out this every time. Where species is dog. Good. Yeah, I know it's annoying, but Java's just also like on everything too. That's the thing with Java. I know it's it's not ideal, but that's just the way the industry is, unfortunately. Yeah, and you know what? For what it's worth, C# will help you. C# and PowerShell scripting are essentially the same thing. Like when you write PowerShell scripts, it's basically just modified C#. Although it's cursed a little bit. Like I had to write a PowerShell command. I had to do some PowerShell commands today, and it was just like, ugh, kind of nasty. It was basically just, just a bash is greater than PowerShell. Yeah, I agree with you, Tyler. I agree 100%. PowerShell's garbage, but I have to use it. Although it's nice at least that PowerShell and C# are basically the same language, just with slight modifications. So if you know C#, you can do PowerShell scripting. So you don't have to relearn something, right? Like a lot of the skills between C# and Bash, PowerShell are transferable. The only thing with PowerShell is it's not like object oriented or anything like that. But yeah, a lot of the syntax is very similar. Okay, so let's see. Can you find the total number of books read made by this family? So select sum of books, right? Num books read from family members. Actually, can I do this lowercase? Because that's just going to make my job a lot easier. Yeah, okay. It doesn't care about case. Average. Select average. Okay. Can you find the average num books read by each family member? Okay. This is like ABC 1, 2, 3. Although it is good to go through this stuff because I do forget a lot of these functions, or I did anyway. But like relearning them, it's like super easy. Can you find the highness that a family member makes? I don't think they make books when you read. Yeah, whatever. So this should return Dave, I think. You return the tallest height for each species. Remember to return the species name next to the height too, like in the example query. So it's grouped by species. So we have gender, species, height, centimeters. So it'd be select count of everything. Tallest height from each species. Oh, I see. Can you aggregate functions such as is it makes in the meaning of the number of times a family member has read a book? Yeah, that's what I thought. I don't think we need to do the count, right? We just need to do select max height species from friends of pickles. Group by species. Is that not it? Expected result current tables. Oh, I just need the... Oh, it's height centimeters, that's why. There we go. I keep forgetting that. Okay. The best of the retraining is that it will be for 24 months, 13 theory with final examination part 1 and 2. That's not bad. 24 months is not bad. Nested queries, okay. Can you return the family members that have the highest number of books read? Okay, so this is interesting. So now we're getting into... but this would only be... So this would be select all from family members. Actually, I don't need to capitalize this. Where num books read equals select max num books read from family members. There we go. Cool. Yeah, this is pretty, this isn't too bad. Sometimes in a given row, there's no value at all for a given column. Can you return all the rows of family members where the favorite book is not null? Oh, Canadian spelling moment. Canadian spelling moment. How much American spelling? I put the Canadian spelling. How much longer do you have to go through the Odin project? Honestly, I don't know. I think, okay, so I'm going to finish off this sequel probably today's stream. Actually, almost certainly in today's stream. Unless I have to do this query. I don't know. Probably today's stream. And then after that, what is it? Where is it? The Node.js course. Probably another 6 weeks at least for this one. 4 to 6 weeks. So I'll probably be done by the end of June, early July, Jeremy, I think. Probably, optimistically. I don't know, we'll see. Might be more like July, I'm not sure. Okay, can you return a list of celebrities? Hello, just checking in. Sounds good, Mohammed. Appreciate you dropping by. Can you turn a list of celebrities that were born after September 1st? So. Is greater than 1980, 09, 01, right? Yeah. Good. American spelling, yep. I just defaulted to, you know, the Canadian U, you know. Different parts of information can be stored in different tables. In order to put them together, we use inner join. So that's kind of like a... Okay, so we have these three here. Can you use the inner join to pair each character name with the actor who plays them? Guys, I'm gonna go to sleep now since it's 1:41 a.m. My eyes are drooping. See you, Ben. Happy learning. Thanks, Jeremy. Appreciate you coming around. Oh, you default to Canadian. Interesting, Jay. I thought you would think the other way. Honor doesn't look right to me. It needs the unit. Yeah, I agree with you, Tyler. Yo, how's it going? Completed my 12th with PC, MB, and scored 55%. Very interested in coding technology, especially AI, ML, CSE, and IT. Infuse it with paths I should choose for better. Like, so, okay, so I got you, Shivam. So I work in IT. I think that IT is not as, you know, overhyped. I think if you want to get into AI ML, that's really hard right now. You really have to stand out to get into that. But I think if you want to get into IT, I think that's a reasonable path. But I think computer science as well is good. I'm currently in IT, but I'm learning software, specifically web development. Is it pop or soda? It's soda. What even is a pop? Yeah, no, it's definitely pop. I'm sorry. It's pop, or sometimes I say like fizzy drink. I know that's British, but or like fizzy drink. Pop or fizzy drink, one of the two. Oh, interesting. No, I say pop. I always said pop. Okay, so let's do this here. Select the columns character dot name character actor dot actor name from character inner join character. Jesus Christ. That's what happens when I try to read chat and type at the same time. Character actor, yeah, it's the table. On character dot ID is equal to character actor dot character ID, probably, right? Yeah. Nice. Grab me a Coke. He actually wants to spray it. You call it soda. Interesting, Tyler. Maybe that's a Southern Ontario. Sorry. Maybe that's like a, you know, it's a thing in, you know, around there. Yeah. Maybe it's a different place. Northern US and pop is southern. The same place, yeah. My American friend told me, if I recall correctly, that soda is northern US and pop is southern. Really? I thought it was the other way around. Let me look this up. Okay, apparently, according to this very... What's average salary of software engineer in the US? I don't know the answer to that. I'm not American, Shiva. We got this. Apparently pop is northern. Coke is the US southern. So. Anyone interested in quant, C++ quant? Where am I from? I'm from Canada, Shiva. Yeah, no, it's no worries. Yeah, I mean, it's interesting how see my state now makes it even more interesting. Oh, interesting. That's true. I mean, that's not a. He's from Canada, eh, bud? Yep. Great White North, like up above the States. Big landmass. The rest of the world hates. We're like above that. Fucking north, I guess. That's all I remember from that. I guess, Kane, what are we building today? I'm learning, what was the command? I'm doing some SQL. We're not building anything. Just doing some data, some SQL stuff. Multiple joins. In the previous exercise, we explained that TV show character names were not duplicated. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Use 2 joins to pair each character name with the actor who plays them. Okay. With the actor who plays them. Select. So TV show is also ID. Name. Okay. So we would need character TV show. So you can use 2 joins to pair each character name with the actor who plays them. Whatever characters, and then we need to probably interjoin with the actor ID. Which jobs can AI replace in the future? You hope you're not late for the lesson? No, I mean, it doesn't really matter, Bryce. You can kind of just like follow along with, you know, where I'm at. And I also keep the VODs up so you can start from the beginning. But I'm just going through some SQL tutorial. So nothing crazy. Okay, so let's see. Use 2 joins to pair each character name with the actor who plays them. Okay, so we need actor.name. So this is this actor. And then we would need to get the character ID, the character actor table. So we would need to do interjoin character actor on character dot ID equals character actor dot ID character actor dot character ID actually. Interjoin actor and then the actor ID on character actor. So yeah, interjoin actor on. I should probably be indenting this. What if I failed to understand an SQL's indexing? I think it's really important and it makes no sense to me at all. Well, I think we're going to get there eventually, Bryce. I don't know if we're there at this point. Only time will tell. Yeah, I appreciate you getting back to Shiv on that one. I honestly don't know. I'm just going to indent these. And then we'll interjoin actor and then on what is it? On actor.id or no, character character actor dot actor ID equals actor dot ID. There we go. Jesus Christ. That was quite a query. Okay. All right. Cool. Yeah, I don't know. I think I should probably have a better take of this, but I think, yeah, which jobs can AI replace? Probably like, I don't want to say any realistically, but probably like super junior roles that are like basic implementations of front end, right? Or something like that. Those are probably ripe for the picking. They've probably already been replaced. I don't know. I don't think they should necessarily, but I don't know. Just like basic like juniors that basically just do boilerplate all day, right? They don't do anything that's mission critical or whatever. You can also do joins with the where clause to get a list of characters in TV shows that are not. Interesting. It's looking bleak at the moment. AI can't take orders at a drive-through. Yeah, exactly. That's fair. All right, let's take another 5-minute break. Do a little reset. I didn't quite finish this off actually. This might take longer than I expected. I don't know. We'll see. I think I can definitely finish it though before the end of stream. But yeah, I hope everyone's having a good, what is it, Wednesday evening? Thursday morning? I don't know. It's, you know, it was very rainy, bad weather here today. So, I don't know if it was nice where you were. Very cold. Like, it was weird because it was like up to like 20 degrees. Very nice. And then now it's like 5 degrees and raining. Is your questions on the break? Yeah, exactly. I don't know. I'm just trying to make conversation with chat. I don't know. So, what's the weather like? You know, I don't know. But yeah, no, it's been garbage weather. Yeah, I don't know. I think people join this and they seem like, this is kind of my perception, and there's nothing wrong with this, by the way. But my perception is like people come into my live stream and think that I'm like the expert. And I'm not an expert. Like, I don't know the answers to these questions, guys. Like, I'll try my best, but I'm not great. Yo, sup, J-Mac? It was 82. Yeah, that's like what? 27, 28 Celsius? Yeah, that's hot. That's like a summer, that's like a July day here. Like a warm July day. In Fahrenheit here, it was like a high of 8, so I would say like, I don't know, mid 40s, Jay. It was like mid 40s here. Mid 40s and raining. Mid to high 40s. Kind of brutal. Getting about to pack, yeah. Yeah, 100's like, I don't know, like 38, 39. That's very warm. And that's like pre-Humidex, right? Like, that's crazy. You passed your background check? Congrats. Nice. I hate doing background checks. I mean, just because it's just like, because I'm a criminal. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. It's like, I don't like it. It's just fucking paperwork. And like, you have to like go to the police station, and it's like it's a whole thing. I don't know. That, and like, there's the background check, but also just like all the other bullshit you have to do. Like, some places make you prove that you can drive and you have insurance, and like, you know, never committed a crime. I get so much anxiety for no reason. I feel you, Jay. But I mean, maybe for different reasons in your sense. But I'm not gonna. I can't speak to that. But But I feel you. I have a similar feeling. Because you know America, but America's crazy with you know, being America as it is now. Not to get political. RCMP ain't got nothing on me. Fair. You guys, yeah, because you guys have the RCMP out there, right? Like, here it's like not RCMP. It's just the police. Like, we don't call it RCMP. I think that's just a non, like another province thing. But yeah. Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, maybe we do at like a federal level, but I don't think we have RCMP. It's just like the cops, It's just like police. Like they don't wear the fancy like it's just like police officers. I don't know. Maybe you guys it's like I also like haven't lived outside of this province before, so I don't know. We don't call it RCMP. We just call like the police like, and usually the police are by. I think it's true for your case too, but the police are by municipality, right? So, unless you have the OPP, but anyway, those are like the provincial level. Like, so if you're not in a jurisdiction, the OPP are who you deal with. They like patrol the highways and stuff like that. Okay. Joins with where you can. Can you return a list of characters in TV shows that are not named Willow Rosenberg? Okay. Character .id is equal to. It's so weird with like SQL where there's no like double equals or triple equals for equivalence. Whatever it does, it's probably not really necessary because there's not really character TV show dot character ID inner join. TV shows that are not named Willow Rosenberg. I think it's just TV show, right? Yeah. TV show ID. Yeah. TV show ID equals TV show .id. Where there's probably about a 5% translation from SQL to Prisma or Drizzle. Oh, okay, got you. So like, not a big difference is what you're saying. The difference between this and DAX is like DAX code. Like go to DAX, right? Like DAX is weird. Like you can do like switch statements and shit. And there's a lot of like I don't know. It's basically like Excel formulas, more or less. You have to do the calculate prefix and all these things. I don't know. There's a lot more. The thing that I noticed though with DAX is there's a lot more. So you know how with SQL there's like it's very few keywords, right? Like SQL is very few keywords. But with DAX there's like hundreds for like very specific things, and they're usually by data type, right? So like for regexes, like you can do like I don't know, it needs to be like strings, and then like there's different selects depending on date versus percentage versus like they have different keywords for different data types, and it's like nauseating. Anyway, some of the naming conventions are the same, but it's all JSTS. Got you. I see. Where character name is not equal to Willow Rosenberg. And I did not like How I Met Your Mother. I mean, I haven't really watched much of it, but I don't know. I didn't like the bit I did watch of it. All right. Previous exercise, we use joins to match up TV character names with their shows. When you use inner join, it's inner join because it returns rows where the data is both the character name and the TV show. However, perhaps you want to get all the character names, even if there isn't corresponding data for the TV show. Left join returns all the data from the first or left table, and if there isn't corresponding data for the second table, it returns null. So can you do left joins that match character names with the actors that play them? Select the columns, character name, actor name. So select character.name, actor.name, from character, left join, actor, character. I guess I have to do a double, I have to do the double join to get the character actor. Do I not? Actor ID, yeah, because there's the actor ID. I need the actor IDs. So I need to do a join, inner join. Unless I just do a left join on both. You want to learn programming language? You recommend me? Which language should I start as a beginner? Definitely Python, Shiva. But I think Python, generally speaking. On character, ID is equal to character actor dot character ID, left join actor on character actor dot actor ID is equal to actor dot ID. Nice. Okay. Table alias. Select the columns. You use left joins to match the character names of the actors that play them, and then use aliases to make the query shorter. Okay, so I can do select c.name, a.name, from character as c, left join character actor ID, or no, character actor as ca on c.id equals ca.character ID, left join actor as a on ca.actor ID equals a.id. Good. Column alias. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Can you use left joins to match character names with the actors that play them, and use aliases to call the two columns, return character and actor. So I'll say select character dot name as character actor.name as actor from character left join character actor on character.id equals character. This is basically the same query. The same query. Self join. Sometimes it may make sense for you to do self join. You need to use table aliases to determine which data is from your first left table. Okay. Used path 12 recently, currently in C++, done with arrays so far. Nice. That's awesome, Shiva. All right. Let's go back into this. So we have RPS and then employees. Oh no, we don't need that. Boss name. Where do we get the boss names from though? Oh, boss IDs too. I see. Okay. Okay. Yes. Okay. So I'll do select R1, or I'll just do select employees. As employee name from employees as E. I guess I could just do E. Inner join employees as, or I'll do E1. Or no. As B on E dot boss ID equals B dot ID. No. Oh, because I need to rename it to boss name, right? As employee name, boss, or I need to do E, B dot, name as well as boss name. There we go. Mine LinkedIn, yeah, but I don't share that, Shiva. I keep my professional life and my life on YouTube separate. Okay, so that's good. All right, let's see. Like, but you can follow me on here, and you can also have my GitHub too. My GitHub is public. Okay, so we have two selectors. So percent sign represents 0, 1, or multiple characters. Dude, why can't they just do this like regex? I don't know. So I don't even think we got into this. Like regex is like this for the percent. And then like it's a star for the percent. And then for the underscore, it would be a plus. Or no, it would be a question mark like this. Or sorry, other way around. Like this. Anyway, let's... okay, so let's see. What do I need to write for the query? Select all from robots were named like robot. Would yield all values that contain robot. Can you run a query that returns robot followed by a year between 2000 and 2099? So something like select all from robots where year, what's the year? Oh, I guess it would just be name. Like robot followed by a year, so that would be dots, and then robot, space, and then 20. There we go. Cool. Case. Use a case statement to return certain values where certain scenarios are true. For example, in order to return the number of legs from each row of friends of pickles. Oh, we're back to pickles again. Back to pickles. Okay. So this is almost like conditional. For example, in order to return the number of legs from each row, you could run and value 2. Case when first thing is true, then value 1. When second thing is true, then value 2. Okay, so this is basically just an if-else chain. What did I study after 12th? You can read a bit about my FAQ here, Shiva. I answer some of those questions there. And I'll also do a who am I as well. So let's do that. So select from friends and pickles. And then we need a comma, I guess. Case when species. Oh, sound. Or no. It returns column name sound. Okay, so let's select then to. Oh, because there's no column called sound. So it would just be select and then I would need to add a column there, right? Oh, I need it like this. Select and then case. Ah, so the case is the column. I see. Case when species is human, then how do I name that column? Case when, and then maybe as at the end of it. Then talk when species is dog, then bark. When species is cat, then meow. As sound from friends of pickles. New sub, bro. Appreciate that. The real RKH. RKH. Bro, can you do a video as a roadmap? I might at some point, Alto. I definitely could. I definitely could. Why is this wrong? Oh, it's an else. I need to get the else in there. I guess else null, right? What? They need to name it sound. Or just, I guess I could just return an empty string or something. I don't know. Value for all. Case when species has num legs. Yeah, I don't know what the hell's wrong with this. Oh, end. That's the problem. Thank you. I forgot about the end. Yes. Okay, we're good. We're good. Thanks, Jay. I can always count on you to spot the details. I can't. I was gonna ask the question as well. Yeah. Substring, okay. And in SQL, you can search for a substring of a given value. So this is kind of like regex, right? Index is a number. You can turn all the robots that are located in NY. So I can do from robots where subster name -2 like, I don't even need that, ny. No, it's those two. Oh, not name, location. Jesus, okay, we're good. All right, last lesson here, coalesce. Takes a list of columns and returns the value of the first column that's not null. Ah, okay, interesting. Do I know Hindi? I do not, Shiva. I only speak English and a small amount of French and Portuguese, but not really enough to speak. No, I don't. Gun, sword as weapon. So who's going to fight the most powerful weapon that's combatant in his hand? Select name, coalesce, gun, sword as weapon. Value of gun is not null, then is value is returned, otherwise the value of sword is returned. Ah, I see. You find a you find a fighter's weapon, so it would just be select. Suppose that a fighter's tank could count as a weapon and it would take precedence over the gun and the sword. Could you find each fighter's weapon as in that scenario? So gun would be, so it'd be tank, sword, gun. Nice. Cool. That's that done. All right, so that's that course done. Oh my gosh, bright. Go through the more in-depth interactive SQL tutorial. Oh, Jesus Christ. How long is this going to take? Okay, so find the title of each film. So this would be select title, director, title and director. Let's just speed run this. Oops. Nice. Find the movie with a row ID of 6. So this is where the where is. Yeah, okay, so we have the where. So select movies where ID is 6. Find the movies released between 2000. Year is greater than or equal to 2000. And year is less than or equal to 2010. Find the movies not released in the years between. So year is less than 2000 or year is greater than 2010. Find the first 5 Pixar. I think it's just a limit 5, right? Find the first Pixar movie. Find the first 5 Pixar movies. So that would be the. I guess these are all the Pixar movies, right? These all Pixar? Maybe not. How do I know whether something's Pixar or not? Oh. Are these all? These might all be Pixar. I don't know. And then it's just the limit, right? So you select all of them. And then where ID is less than or equal to 5, right? There we go. Okay. It was that easy. It was weird, like, though, how it said find the movie, and then it didn't even say anything about Pixar movies. Specifically. Whatever, doesn't matter. Okay, how many of these are there? I wonder. Okay, so there's 18. Alright. There's 18 lessons. We can do it, though. It's not too bad. Your English is a little weak, and I want to strengthen my English communication. That's why I'm watching your videos. Well, I appreciate that, Shiva. You, we are not, what's it called? Like, we're good if you aren't perfect with English. Like, that's no problem. I'm not even. English is my native language, and I can hardly speak it, so. Find all the Toy Story movies. Okay. So we need to do the like, where title, like, is the title? Yeah, it was title like, Toy Story. And then I don't think I can use anywhere in a string to match 0 or more characters. So just something like this. Yeah, find all the movies directed by John Lasseter, where director is equal to John Lasseter. Okay, let's just speed run this exercise. Find the movies in director not directed. Find the movies and director. Is it not just this? Okay, whatever. Nice. Cool. All right, another 5-minute break. I don't know, guys. We have 2 more. We have to finish this guy, and then we have this SQL zoo. I don't know how long this is going to take. So we have to go through the tutorials 0 to 9, listed under the tutorial section, and the quizzes at the end of each. I'm just like seeing. I guess we can just speed run this. I think we can do it. If you think that we can do it in 50 minutes, then I think we can do it in 50 minutes. Yeah, I mean, it is a little rinse and repeat. It is a little rinse and repeat, but whatever. It's good to get the reps in, right? I haven't done SQL in a while, so. But yeah. I hate this light theme though. It's too bright. It's too bright. But you know, it is what it is. Yeah, I feel, yeah, exactly. I don't know. I honestly don't mind it too much. It's just kind of like logic puzzles. You know, that's basically what this is. It's basically just like it's just like a logic puzzle. Like realistically, we could probably just like how many tutorials? So there's select name, and then there's all the way to 9. 9 minus. Why are there different? Why does this look like a wiki page? I mean, I guess it is a wiki page. Kind of looks like a wiki page. How long are these? Holy Christ. And then wait, is this the quiz? Where's the quiz? When you're almost done with your homework, but the last question has 8 parts. Yeah, exactly. That's kind of the feel of this right now. Wait, is there no quiz at the bottom of this? I don't know, man. So I thought there were supposed to be quizzes. Oh, I guess they're here, right? Oh, this is gross. I don't like. I don't want to do this. Is there a website like this for C or Python? Anyone got any recommendations? Well, so you can use Free Code Camp, David. So Free Code Camp has Python. It does have Python here, which is similar to the Odin project. Sort of. It's a little more handholdy, but you got relational databases. I don't know for C though specifically. You probably do like, I know there's a few others out there, but no, you can do Free Code Camp for Python. This might take me more than 50 minutes. I don't know if we can speed run this in 50 minutes. We can try, but I don't know if we'll get there. In which case, I probably will just finish this off stream or something. I don't know. Web dev in the big 2K26. Yeah. Yeah, Duke. I don't know. Debating whether or not I want my concentration in artificial intelligence, data science, or software systems. Software systems sounds interesting, but also probably pretty boring. Data science is probably the most practical. Maybe. AI, I don't know. You know my feelings about AI, so. Anyway. I mean, you could do that. If you want to do C and C++, then watch videos of Get with Smashers. You're leaning towards AI? That's fair. I mean, it does have its use cases, for sure. Let's see. List all directors of Pixar movies alphabetically without duplicates. Select distinct. I think it's distinct, right? Yeah, okay. Order by director. Sending. Oh, director. There we go. It also covers machine learning, which is why I'm really... Oh, I see. Okay. So it's like more practical then. List all last 4 Pixar movies released, ordered from most recent to last. Okay, so we can do select all from movies, order by year descending, I think. Oh, and then we need the limit 5, right? Oh, 4. I can't read. List the first 5. Okay. Order by title, ascending, limit 5. Okay. Next 5 Pixar movies sorted alphabetically. How do I do the next 5? Oh, offset. Cool. Nice. Simple select queries. Okay. List all the Canadian cities and their populations. can't type. Jesus. You think the Odin project covers enough material for those who didn't take CS? I have a bachelor's of science in stats psych and did some first year CS, but nothing advanced. Definitely. It starts you really basic, Senthu. So 100%. It's actually designed for people that don't have CS degrees. I'm doing it because my degree was a lot of math. It wasn't so much web development. But no, you can 100%. You'll be fine. I guarantee you. Also here, if you want a link to Odin Project, you probably already have it, but here's a link in case you want that. It starts you really basic. Okay. Order all the cities in the United States by their latitude from north to south. What do I want to say? Latitude. Or no, order by, I guess. It's just... North to south would be descending. And it would be where country equals USA. What was the US? United States. There we go. Thanks, bro. Yeah, I always wanted to pursue CS, but it was too tough in my uni. That's fair, Senthu. Yeah, I honestly, like, as I say, like, I started in biology. Actually, like, my first degree was biology, and I did that for 5 years, and I only pivoted to CS because I, didn't want to do that anymore. And thankfully, the institution that I went to allowed you to take a CS degree in 2 years because I already had that first degree. So they waived a lot of my electives. I didn't have to take a lot of non-essential electives. List all the cities west of Chicago, ordered from west to east. So where latitude... So I gotta, like, get the... where latitude... Yeah, because I need to get... So Chicago is this latitude, right? So where latitude is greater than... Or sorry, no, it's longitude. I'm dumb. It's longitude. Latitude is less than this, right? Oh, jeez, I can't copy this. Oh, it's so annoying. Negative 87.6. Order by latitude, or it's longitude, I should say. If you walk far enough, all cities can be west of Chicago. Yeah, exactly. I guess we don't want to include Chicago in that, right? So we'll say this. Okay. List the 2 largest cities in Mexico by population. Okay. Where country is Mexico. Order by population. Descending, and then limit 2. Good. List the 3rd and 4th largest cities, offset 2. In the United States. Good. Cool. Super cool. Yeah, I took a lot of similar courses like math, stats, and whatnot, but I don't think they're useful for industry. Yeah, they're not. They're interesting, and honestly, the problem solving that you learn... The problem solving and the study skills that you learn from that are critical, Senthu. So you're in a good spot. Putting SQL at the end of this got to be nice. Yeah. Which creator from India do you like, or does he post very good content? I don't watch any creators from India, actually. I can't say I do. To be fully honest. Okay, so we're gonna do inner joins here. Okay, so we have box office and movies. Domestic and international sales for each movie. Okay, so we just do a movie ID. We just do a direct rating. So we have domestic sales. I think the international sales from box office. Inner join movies on movie ID or on box office dot movie ID. Is movies dot ID. Wait, is that not? Do we want the movie too? On domestic and international sales for each movie. Is that not what we want? Or do we want these sorted by movie? I am confused what you're asking for here. Is do we want the movie, because it just says find the domestic and international sales for each movie. We got those, but then maybe we want the movie ID as well in here. Maybe we want to select everything from the movie. Do they want some? Oh, maybe. Like the sum of these two, maybe. How would I even do? I guess I would have to combine those in their own. I don't think so. I feel like that's too complicated for this lesson. Hi Ben, just want to know what kind of software you're using for making notes. I see in your previous live stream. It's called Obsidian Quantum. You can download it for free here. Yeah, there's no, some hasn't like been introduced yet, Jay. So I don't know. I don't know what they want, because like maybe they want like all the columns from movies. Or maybe they want the movie title. Like I don't know what they want exactly. Ah, they want the title. See, like, oh, whatever. Okay. All right, so that's basically what we had. All right. Show the sales numbers for each movie that did better internationally rather than domestically. Okay. So title. Domestic. Sales, international sales from movies, inner join, box on inner join box office on box or movies dot ID equals box office dot movie ID where domestic sales is less than international. Good. List all the movies by their ratings in descending order. Okay. Select title. See, but it didn't tell me I needed to select the title. Like, it needs to be more specific. Whatever, it's fine. So select title, rating. And then order by. Okay. outer joins. Find the list of all buildings that have employees. So buildings and then employees. Okay, so we can just do select building name from buildings, outer join employees on building on, what is it? Employees dot building name, no, buildings dot building name is equal to employees dot building and their capacity. I can just do all. What? On buildings, building name. What is the problem? Oh, but the outer keyword is really kept, so left or full join, so full join. Is that the problem? No. Full outer join? Oh, maybe. No. Incomplete SQL query. I should just be able to do this. Because those are the only two columns in that. How to join employees. I'm looking for like spelling errors here. Building name is employees.building. It's saying incomplete SQL. It's not even saying that it's like wrong. So it's just full join. So the hell? Oh, only left join is supported. Okay. That's the problem. Maybe. It says, since the browser SQL database is somewhat limited, only the left join is supported. That'd be helpful if I actually read that. Okay, but that still doesn't work. Oh, because we need to just select building name. Just building name? Oh, distinct. What? What do you want? These all have employees, dude. Huh? One E has employees, 2W, 2E. Or does 2E not have one? Oh, 2E doesn't have one. Interesting. Maybe I have to select the... Thank you. Okay, finally we got the query. Okay, find a list of all buildings and their capacity. What? Is that not just the fuck? Why? It was reversed. Makes sense. Yeah, it was reversed, which makes sense because the restricting factor was whether or not an employee was in the building versus whether the employee or the anyway, whatever. Yeah, I figured it out. I figured it out. List all buildings and the distinct employee roles in each building. So building name. So actually, I'll probably want to select building role from employees, right? Including empty buildings. What? Why are there empty buildings? List all the buildings and the distinct employee roles in each building. Including empty buildings. Okay, so 2E and 1W are empty. So 2W only has but there's why that doesn't make sense because I guess there's no role then for those ones. So you want to do building name, left join buildings. Because then some of these will be nulls. On employees dot building equals buildings dot building name. I don't think this will work because we're not getting all of the buildings, right? We also probably have to do a distinct here as well. Building name role from employees. So we need to put in the we need to have the role to be null. I think it's reversed again. Maybe. Yeah, it might be. There it is. Yep, you're right. You're right, Jay. I think figuring out what I need to right, because this is the one that we want to have all of the building names for, right? Okay, so that's fine. We got it. What exercise are we on? We're on 8 out of... Okay, so we probably won't finish. We'll probably just finish... we'll have to do SQL zoo for after I move, probably. That's okay. Short note on nulls. Find the name and role of all employees who have not been assigned to a building. So there's some in here, right? So yeah, that's pretty easy. Find the name and role. So I'm moving on Friday, Tyler. So, but the problem is we're kind of doing it over a few days, so I won't actually have internet until Monday. I'm going to be at my girlfriend's parents' place for the weekend. So yeah, we're going to be like slowly moving things in. Over that time. Yeah. We get the keys on Friday, I should say, but we're not staying over there until Sunday night, just because it won't be set up. From employees where building is null. Find the names of buildings that hold no employees. And then we do a left join. Actually, no, wait. That hold no employees. So we want to, like, not have this. I can just do, like, a... Toss the mattress on the floor and sleep there day one? Yeah, maybe. The problem is the mattress hasn't been delivered yet, so that's a bit of a yikes. Don't know if that's coming in, you know, on time. Or no, that's not right. Building name from buildings. How do I do this? Let's think about this for a second. So buildings that don't have employees. So let's select building name where there's no associated. Where column is not null, and I think we have to do a left join here. Unless we don't. No, we do. We definitely do. I need to get the difference. So, like, whatever this table is, I need to get all the columns that are not that, right? So, like... We need to get the what? Building to building name? Buildings, sorry. We need to get the inverse of this. Or no, we don't, because that's just getting all of them. Funnily enough. Again, I think it's a reverse situation here. Use where? Yeah. Ah, okay, yeah. And then I need to say where building... So that's just getting the building name. I need to use where somewhere, yeah, but I'm just trying to think about like where that would be. Funnily enough. Because when I combine them... I guess I could do a where. I don't even need to do the on thing, do I? Can you explain what you want to do? Find the names of the buildings that hold no employees. So you have a table of buildings here, Delwyn, with capacities, and you have a table of employees. So essentially what I need to do is I need to compare, see which of these buildings I think I see what I need to do. I need to select distinct building from employees. And then I need to do a left join on building name. Or buildings. And then I need to include... Or something like this. I'm getting somewhere close. And then I need to basically do a... Because these are the buildings that contain employees, and then I need to get the ones that don't. So I need to get all the columns. I need to essentially do like get the difference of this table and this table. But I don't think... Maybe I need to do building name. Oh, we're close, man. Because building name gets... Yeah, so if we left join buildings, then we get all of these. And then I can say... Yeah, this one's the most difficult one that I've seen. I need to do like a table difference here. I just want to finish this exercise and then I'll take the break. Is it not off limits? What if you use employees.building is null? Because that's not necessarily going to get us the right building name. I don't think that's the right idea. Is not in off limits. What's off limits? Let's just see what this does. So this is our full join. And then so these don't match. Should we not use not in? Ah, yeah. Maybe. Yeah. But they didn't teach us about that. Where employees, or sorry, buildings dot building name is not in employees dot building or something like this is not in employees. I don't know, something like this though. Seemed a little hacky to me, but that might be the way. Let's see. I mean, I could just get the solution. Where ID customer is not null. Oh, not in this. I wonder, okay, if we do a selection. Left join buildings on employees.building buildings.building name where building name is null. Yeah, that might be a better idea. Because if we have building name's null here. But then we have like this. Ah, okay. On building employees dot building is equal to buildings dot. Yeah, see, then we don't get all the buildings, right? Because yeah, so now we're limiting because these need to match, right? I'm convinced we can do this. I'm just selecting all. I think they will find employees with no buildings instead of buildings with no employees. Yeah, I think so. I think that's what Delwyn posted. I'm just gonna make this all lowercase. I don't know. zoom it in a little bit here for you guys. Left join buildings on employee.building. Anyway, let's take a break and think about it. I think I'm probably going to, even if it goes longer than 25 minutes, I think I'm going to blitz finish this SQL bolt tutorial. I'll go through the rest of these lessons, and then I will probably do this SQL zoo when we get back on Monday or Tuesday next week. If that's cool. If that's cool with you guys. So I think this is going to take me another easily 25 minutes. But, you know, I'm here for it. This is the first problem that I've really been stumped on for like some kind of extended period of time. So anyway. Select building name from buildings, left join employees. Yeah. We can try that. I'm willing to hear you out on this. Ah, you got it, Dylan. Awesome. Good stuff. Yeah, I guess it's just like, I'm confused where this employees.building is coming from. So like, what is this? I just want to see what this is selecting by itself. Ah, okay. Yes, because we're getting the building name here, and then the building here is null. Ah, okay. That makes sense. Okay, perfect. Cool. Awesome. Cool. Alrighty. Wait another 2 minutes for this break to be done, and then we will continue on with the other lessons. Thanks, Dylan. I appreciate your help. Yeah, that makes sense. I guess I just wasn't thinking about it that way because the order in which you do the left join matters, and I don't know. It's just one of those days. I guess, yeah, it's about finding columns, right, where the building name in the buildings is defined, but then it's not defined in the employee building, right? So that would mean that there's no employees. Yeah, it's just I don't know. Cool. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna hold it here for another minute. And then I'll do one more Palmo session. Well, actually, I'll probably just finish this up. It was lesson X. Oh, okay. Just the end of it. If we go back, does it remember that we did these? No, it doesn't. Okay. Doesn't matter. Cool. So what are these? Queries with expressions. Okay. Am I an engineer? No, I'm not an engineer. I'm an IT specialist. That's what I do in my day job, Dylan. But I'm learning how to code just on the side of my work. You can also read my FAQ here. But yeah, no, I'm just doing this on the side of working 8 hours a day as well. So on a day that I stream, I work about 11 hours ish. All right, let's do another 25. Okay, so we got our expressions. Okay, select list all movies and their combined sales in millions of dollars. Okay. So I would assume that would mean to just get the title. So title. And we have to interjoin the box office, right? And then I don't think, can we put, okay. And then domestic sales plus international sales from movies as total sales from movies where, or interjoin box office on movies dot id equals box office dot movie id. Keep going. Appreciate you, Dylan. Appreciate the support. Domestic sale. What? Oh, because of that. Is this not like what we want? List all movies in their combined sales. Oh, and then in millions of dollars, right? We probably have to divide this by 1,000,000 or something, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. List all movies and their ratings in percent. Okay. Can we like do string concats on this? Maybe not. So we just do rating times 10 as rating. Why not? Maybe. Oh, we did that already. Okay. List all movies that were released on even number years. Okay. Interjoin box office, and then we do a where, I think. Hey Ben, rate yourself as a programmer on a scale of 10 based on knowledge. Probably a 3. 3 to 3.5, I would say. 1 being somebody who just started coding, and 10 being like a multi-year industry, like 20 plus year expert, like someone who's the best coder in the world would be 10. Yeah, I would say 3. 3 to 3.5. Realistically. Which is like a beginner intermediate. That would be my answer, Malik. List all the movies are released on even number of years, yes. Select title from movies. Yeah, I got it, Dylan. Don't worry. Cool. So right now you're only doing vibe coding? No, I'm not doing vibe coding. No vibe coding. Also, generally, Delwyn, like I appreciate the help, but unless I ask, if I'm like thinking about, if I'm stuck, then you can give a solution. But otherwise, I'd like to try and figure it out on my own for a little bit. But if I'm stuck, I'll let you know. But I do appreciate the help. Actual coding with good vibes, exactly, Jay. Find the longest time that the employee has been at the studio. Okay. So max, we need the max here. Select from where I think it would just be this, no? Yeah, okay. For each role, find the average number of years employed by employees in that role. So what's like your goal, like creating something right now or just learning web dev? My goal is to learn web dev, Malik. So I'm using the Odin project to kind of guide my my learning, which is a free and open source web development curriculum. Yeah. And then eventually I'm going to be building stuff. I plan to build stuff when I get better. Oh, no worries, Delvin. No worries. It's totally cool. It's totally cool. I just I you know, you can do it along with me and stuff. But it's all good, man. It's all good. No problem. For each role, find the average number of years employed by employees. Yeah. Let's think about this. Average. I'm also not like I haven't done SQL in like a minute, so we'll do role. Oh, for each role, and then we'll get role. Select distinct role. And then we need the role and the average years. What's the table look like? I don't know what the table column years employed. For each role. Or is it just this? Wait, hold on. And then group by maybe? Because we're only getting the top one. Or maybe that's just average years employed across all roles, right? So I might need to do a self join or something. So that doesn't quite work, right? Because we have all of these. Engineer, artist, and manager. So let's just see what all of these look like, just to refresh my... We have engineers, and then we have years employed. So for all the engineers, we need to average these up. Finds the average numerical value in the specified column for all rows in the group. But I need to somehow tie the years employed to the role, right? So maybe I do a group by. And avoid aggregating across all rows. You can instead apply the aggregate functions to individual groups of data within the group. So we can do, I think I had it basically right. And then group by role. Yeah. You should filter out each of the roles and then take the average based on each of the role. Yeah, it's just a group by role. That was what I was missing. Right now I'm working on my startup. I think we should connect and build something crazy. Hey man, you can join my Discord and you know, chat. I'm curious, what's your startup about? Although I will say my time is kind of spread a little thin right now, so I'm not, you know, gonna jump into, you know, anything crazy. But you know, if you wanna talk about your startup and stuff, you can join the Discord. Find the total number of employee years worked in each building. Okay, so I need to, let's just get the, so I remember what the schema looks like. Find the total number of employee years worked in each building. So it'd be building sum of years employed from employees grouped by building. Good. Nice. All right. Let's see. Find the number of artists in the studio. Simple where clause was supposed to having clause constraints where are written the same as a where clause and are applied to the grouped rows. Ah, I see. So it's by group condition. without a having clause. Find the number of artists in the studio. So select role, or is this the number of employees? No. So it'd be count. From employees where role is artist, right? Yeah. Find the number of employees in each role in the studio. Having always comes to the aggregate function. It's usually applied to the group that's selected using the where clause. Got you, Dylan. Yeah. If you aren't using group by clause, a simple where clause will suffice. So I could have done having there as well. Find the total number of years employed by all engineers. So what do I even need? Filter group rows from the result. Having, okay, so then I can do group by role. So what I can do is I can do select sum of years employed. Sum of years employed. From employees, group by role. Having role is engineer. There we go. So something like this. Right? So that makes sense. Okay. Order of execution. Select distinct from join on where group by having order by limit offset. Okay. Find the number of movies each director has directed. Is this 12? Yeah, okay. So we'll do a select all from movies. I don't think we need a join for this, right? So we need to do select count from movies group by director. Find the number of movies each. Director. There we go. Find the total domestic and international sales that can be attributed to each director. So this would be a. So we'll do a select director, and then we'll do sum of domestic sales plus international. I don't know if I can actually do this as total sales. I may not be able to do it this way. From movies, and then I also have to do an inner join, or left join maybe, or can I do inner join? No, I think I can do it. I think I can do inner join. Box office on movie. And then I think I would put this as total sales here. Inner join. I'll start studying machine learning now. It was really nice being in the stream. Keep grinding. I'm sure they'll pay off one day. Have a nice chat. Bye. All right. See ya, Delwyn. I appreciate you coming by. Hey, give your advice. A new gen platform created especially for young ambitious, where people can showcase their tools in AI agent, just like GitHub. Is code first. This platform's visual first. Oh, yo, Bria, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. Gen platform created especially for young ambitious. People can showcase their tools and AI agents. Okay, but what's like the difference between that and something like? Doesn't that already exist? Isn't there like a thing like what's it called? Yeah, no worries, Bria. No worries. It's all good. Stuff happens. What's it called? Like hacker or something or other? I don't know. I think that already kind of exists though, Malik. Inner join box office on movies dot id equals box office dot movie id, and then group by director. There we go. Cool. Good. Inserting rows. Okay, so now we're doing this. This is a little bit different now. We're doing some different stuff. So add the studio's new production, Toy Story 4, to the list of movies. Yeah, so we can do insert into movies. Insert into movies. Do we need to put these here? Yes. Or just values? ID would be what? 15. Toy Story. Toy Story 4. I don't know. Brenda Chapman. I don't fucking know. Or Lee Ernkitch. When did Toy Story 4 come out? Like 2020 or something? And then, what's this? Length minutes. Oh, it's 2019. I was close. 100 minutes. So 100 minutes. Is that not right? You're crushing it. Thanks, Jay. Yeah, I feel like I've never heard you say a curse word before. Nah, I swear every now and again. Oh, do I have to run this? No. What? But just there a few seconds ago. Yeah, I swear every now and again, Casey. What is the problem here? Or do I need to put these explicitly here? I might need to. Do I need to do that? Like ID, title, director, year, length, minutes? Do I need to do it like that? No. I thought this was just telling me what they were. Run query. Doesn't do anything. Just saying incomplete. Oh, or is it because query results, movies, read only? Is it because the ID is wrong? Add the constructor back, then run query. Like this guy, like the ID, title, director, year, length. No. Is it because of this? No. Because like I don't know if it's referring to this table or if it's referring to this table. You know what I mean? We know not. Yeah, it says incomplete SQL query. I don't know why though. This should be complete. I don't know, man. Oh, the director had to be a string, that's why. Ah, okay. Okay, that's why. The director needed to be a string. That's my bad. That's my fault. Toy Story 4 has been released to critical acclaim. It has a rating of 8.7 and made 340 million. Okay, so like insert. That's just my stupid. It was just because I had the data type wrong. It's that level. It's that light. It's that time of night where I'm starting to not catch things like that. Let's go to like movie ID is like what? 4. Has a rating of 8.7. Made 340 million. So 340, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 270. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Perfect. Okay, now we're getting it. Okay, so I'm not stupid. Okay, updating rows. The director for A Bug's Life is incorrect. It was actually directed by John Lasseter. Okay. Update my table. Okay, so let's do this. So update movies. Set director as John Lasseter, where title is equal to A Bug's Life. Good. Toy Story 2 was actually released in 1999. Nice. Both the title and the director for Toy Story 8 is incorrect. The title should be Toy Story 3, and it was directed by Lee Unkrich. And then there should be more. Okay, so I can do it like this. So I can do set. Title is Toy Story 3. And then director is Lee Unkrich. Where can we just get by ID? Or I can just do title. Something like this, right? Good. All right, deleting rows. Now we're, cooking a little bit here. We only have 4 left, 15, 16, 17, 18. This database is getting too big. Let's remove all movies that were released before 2005. You could do ID too. Yeah, I could. It's like potato. I guess just in that case, if you selected by title, it would be semantically clear which, versus just ID, because ID doesn't really carry semantics. But no, it's potato, totally. Okay. Delete a few rows in the task below. Okay, so delete from. Okay, so just delete from. $2005. I don't know what I'm thinking. Okay. Good. Andrew Stanton has also left the studio, so please remove all directors by him. So delete from movies where director is Andrew. Pretty simple. Okay. Grading tables. Integer, Boolean, float, double, real, character, varchar, text, date, blob. Constraints, primary key, auto increment, unique, not null, check. Okay, so let's do this now. So create a new table database. Create table database. Name. Text. What is there? No ID, I guess. No primary key. Version float. Okay, well that's kind of dumb, but whatever. Altering tables. Okay. We're going to be almost in time here. I just have these 2 lessons left. I'll add a column named aspect ratio with float data type. So alter table. Okay, yeah, so alter table, movies, add column, or wait, is that just the name of it? So add aspect ratio, float, and then we want a default value is like what? What would that 16 by 9 maybe? 16. Well, what's 16 divided by 9 is the question. It's like a little less than 2, right? Yeah, 1.77. Okay. Let's do 1.78. Okay, nice. Add another column named language. Add language. Text. Default. English. Cool. All right. Last one. SQL lesson 18. We've sadly reached the end of our lessons. Let's clean up by removing the movies table. So we just need drop table movies, right? And drop box office. Man, we almost finished that too. Cool. All right. There we go. So if you found this lesson useful, please consider donating exactly $4. Only 4, not more, not less. All right, so that's good. Cool. So I think that's gonna do it for today. I did those guys. That was actually kind of a good, SQL speed run, I guess. I will do this SQL Zoo. I say SQL and SQL, interchangeably. But I'll do this SQL Zoo project, quote unquote, even though it's just literally more exercises. I'll do this next stream, which will probably take up half the stream, I would imagine, or something. And then I will finish the databases course, which is very short, and then get on to doing backend, which is going to be really exciting. As I said, multiple times, I'm going to be off, no streams until at least Monday, the 18th of May, which for some of you might be the 19th, early in the morning, depending on where you are, as I'm moving. And I have to get my shit together, and I need tomorrow to disassemble everything and pack it away. So anyway, thank you all for watching the stream. If you want to follow along my journey, I'd really appreciate a subscribe. That'd be great. Join the Discord if you haven't already for more stream updates. I'll also be releasing a channel post probably tomorrow, just notifying any of those that may have missed it that I won't be streaming. Yeah, no worries, Casey. And I'll see all of you folks soon, and I hope you have a great